Hello, how's it going guys? Welcome back to another video. Right, I'm out on the big pier and I've come out with Alexander. He doesn't want to be on camera today for some reason. But yeah, I've come out with Alexander. I've brought two rods with me and Alexander's brought one rod with a float setup on. And I've got some live, well, the word live prawn. It's quite a decent sized prawn, I'll show you that in a second. But it's, like I say, it's putting a prawn down the side of the wall while I've got a good chunky bait, conger bait, down on the side of the wall. And I've got a mackerel bait out at distance as well. That's the only bait I've brought today, just prawn and mackerel. It's just a little day out because it's my birthday, see, so I thought I'd come out and do a birthday video for you. So yeah, I've got the day off, you could say. So I've come out, do some fishing on the big pier. Now, like I say, the thing that I'm doing today is mainly fishing for anything that swims in the water, in that ocean. Whatever finds the bait, that's what I'm catching. You know, that's what I'm targeting. You know what I mean? I'm targeting everything. I don't want to come out and just say I'm targeting rays, I'm targeting hounds, I'm targeting huss, targeting dogfish. You know what I mean? I'm literally coming out to target fish. That's it. Just to come out, target fish, have a decent chill day, and also make a little video for you. But yeah, and I forgot my tripod at home, so all I have is this chest mount, which is okay, and I'll just have to hold the camera in my hand the way I'm doing it now. I'm gonna fish, like I said, fishing about 4 hours, fishing into darkness. I've only brought one headlamp, so I'm not gonna be staying here all night. High tide is about 10 o'clock, but I'm not gonna stay till 10 o'clock. I'm gonna stay till maybe about 9, because normally when I'm down here, anything an hour before high tide, I never get anything, you know what I mean? I never really produce anything, so I'm just gonna fish till 9 o'clock and pack up and go home before it gets too dark and too cold. Because Alexander's only come down with one fleece, the idiot. But yeah, it's a nice sunny day as you can see, but like I said, that wind from the south, it's not cold, it's really not that cold. So, but like I said, once the sun goes down, temperature will start to drop, and I don't want Alexander to get ill now that he's back at school, thank God. But yeah, so I'll show you what the crack now. Look, so I've got my leader icon M Sport Power loaded up with the slosh with 30 pounds straight through, going over to a pulley rig with a rotten bottom clip on, and yeah, just literally down the side of the wall right there. I'm not expecting anything yet while that sun is out. Now when that sun starts to go down, that's when I'm expecting mainly, hopefully, a whip or something else. You just never know. And then over here, yeah, we've got bloody seagulls after me a bit already. Over here we have the Achios Crave, the brand new one that I got for Christmas, that I've hardly really used. I've used it a couple of times in the competitions, but yeah, it's a decent live rod. I know people have used these and they're not really that keen on them, to be fair, but I like it. It does the job. It's holding well, and I've loaded that up with the Casting Special 18 straight through onto a tapered shock lead at the £70. I've got a pulley rig out there at the moment, and I've got here, ready to go out on the next cast, a pulley dropper with a little strip of mackerel, and that is basically it. That's basically it. We've got one other lad down here that I know who he is, but I can't remember his name, so if you're watching the video, pal, hello. Little Pier's got nobody on, and like I said, there's nobody else here but me and Alexander. It's going to be a quiet night, I think. But yeah, I'll bring you back if anything interesting happens. But Alexander, for some reason, is now sitting there with his float in. So we'll see what's going on. What's going on? Why are you not fishing? You want your glasses back? Yeah, these are his glasses, see. Because I wanted to do the intro with the sun in front of me, so I can do the intro without getting blind. But yeah, I'll show you the rig setup, the float setup that I'm using on Alexander's rod before you cast back in. Right, so here's his main line. On the main line I have a stoppy bead, a pulley, it's all the way down by the reel. I've set it up to about maybe 12 feet deep at the moment. Alexander, lift it up, and then you've got your bead and a 115 gram float there with an 2 ounce lead, I think that is, swivel, and 30 pound hook length, about 2 foot long to 1/0 hook with a prawn on. Now these prawns were live, they were alive, but yeah, they died by the time I got here, so yeah, I'm sure they'll still work. But yeah, that's what we're using down the side of the wall, hoping just to get anything before the sun goes down, because as soon as that sun goes down, he's not going to catch anything on the float, I don't think. But yeah, we'll try while the sun's out. You just never know. The water clarity is green, so again, I'm not very optimistic about this sort of fishing at the moment, but he wanted to do it, so we're doing it. So let's give it a shot. Right guys, bait's been out a good 30 minutes, so I'm going to bring it in, put this pulley dropper out. If you have another rig ready to go, you can literally just unclip that one, get the rig that you've already baited up, clip it on, and it's ready to go straight away. And that's it. And all you do now with the other rig is cut some bait up and bait it back up again, and then put it on the tripod, ready for the next cast. Very simple. But if you're fishing two rods, like I'm fishing with that mackerel, with the conger rod on the other side of the wall there, with that one you want to leave it out a lot longer, like maybe like an hour each cast. And with the ones at distance, you want to find out what's out there. So if there's any crabs, which by the looks of this there's crabs or maybe small fish plucking away at that. So that's been out there half an hour. So I'm now going to reduce the cast to 25 minutes, and then again, if it comes back in chewed up like that, 20 minutes, so on and so on. And if it gets to a point where if I bring it in after 5 minutes, 10 minutes or so, then there's literally no point in fishing really. But we'll keep persevering, we'll keep trying. I'll rebait this rig up, get it on the tripod, and yeah, get it ready for the next one. Right, I'll show you the bait. Like I say, it's just fresh mackerel caught from the boat not long ago, straight from the boat, straight into the freezer, so freshly frozen, and some prawns. I'll show you them now. I'm just gonna have to put you down there a sec. In here we have some nice juicy prawns. It's all dead now, but yeah, nice juicy prawns. There's a boat coming, but it won't be coming that close in. And then some mackerel, all about that size. I don't know what size that is, but we've got about 1, 2, 3. There's 3 left. Wait a minute. I've just baited up. One. Where did it go? I've just cut a fillet off one now, and did that seagull come over here when I was over there? It must have done, because I had a bit of mackerel on here. I just took a fillet off it, and he had the other side, so I left it out and it's gone. That freaking seagull. Little shit. Keep an eye on your bait, guys. What's going on? What's going on? Why are you not fishing? Eh? You want your glasses back? Yeah, these are his glasses, see, because I wanted to do the intro with the sun in front of me so I can do the intro without getting blind. But yeah, I'll show you the rig setup, the float setup. I've only got 3 mackerel. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the fillet off. Put it back in the bucket like I should have done. Cut the tail off. Keep out of that tail for Alexander and his float if he wants to try mackerel next. And then what I do is, like I said, with the fillet, and I cut the skin like that, down the skin like that, and then I fold it, and it comes to a nice chunky bait. Aye, I hope you've got brain freeze, you little shite. What do you want? What do you want?
Did you do that to the prawn?
No, I didn't do that to the prawn.
Oh, so it's just been battered already.
Let me see. Oh yeah, you've been hit. Yeah, it's just brought that in. It has been hit by, but something small. We'll throw that over there. We'll tell you what, we'll put him a bit of mackerel on. See if that makes any difference.
Like shiny.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like to put the belly of the mackerel, because it's silver, like that piece there, look. And all I'm going to do is put it through once, twice, like that. And then he's going to go and drop that in now. Go on.
I hate trying to get too close to the wall because I've failed twice now.
What do you mean?
Like,
I know, but just try not to try too hard, you know what I mean? What I could do, is it in here? Oh, I haven't brought it with me. Oh, it is. If you want to make it look more presentable, and you don't really want to, you know, if you want it looking nice, if you've got 2 bits of bait, so you could have worm and squid, you could have mackerel and squid, you could have anything, like a cocktail bait. And with these that I've made myself, just a piece of wire, thread one of them on like that, and then on the other prong, the other pin, put the other one on like so. So what you could do now is you could put one side skin up, one side meat up, so then you can whip them like that. What I mean by whipping them with elastic, with bait elastic, whip them together like this. And that's it. That is basically it. And then what you do now is just pull it off, and you've got a nice bait ready to go. So here we've got 3/0, so 3/0 Sakuma. Push it in once, pull it all the way out, and in the hole that you've just made, push the point of the hook in that same hole, thread it through again, and you're basically just threading it down the bait again through the same hole. Push it all the way down to the right at the bottom of the bait, so it comes out the bottom like that. Push the eye into the bait, so you've got this loop here. Pull that line so it tightens up, and then that should just pull the hook nice and tight, snug like that. And then if you're using a pennel hook, which I am, circle, twist that round, put it in the top of the bait. Now some people prefer to have both hooks pointing the same way, some people have them opposite. To me, it doesn't really matter. I've got one pointing down, one pointing up, so you know what I mean. One this side of the bait, one this side of the bait, so it really doesn't matter. In my opinion, I've caught fish either way. But yeah, that's ready. And your bait clip, put the hook in the bait clip like so, lock it in. Well, that didn't work out. Push it in the bait clip, lock it in, and then it'll be tight. So then anything going down won't come out. But once it hits the water, it pushes this paddle up, releases it, as you've just saw me do there, and yeah, you've got a nice flowing bait in the water. And then you put that onto your clip on the main line, and you're sorted. Oh. So yeah, you don't have to use these, you can just use your hands. Like every other fisherman will probably just use their hands, but all these years and years and years now that I've been doing fishing videos and looking at other people's videos and stuff like that, I've seen the amount of inventions that people come out with these days is unreal about how to make fishing easier apparently. But yeah, I think the easiest way for me is just doing this. Unless if you haven't got one of these, just use your hands. Just get 2 bits of bait, line them up beside each other, whip them, and do the same thing. But with this, makes it more rigid and sturdy with the wire. It's quite strong wire. Like, well, nice. Like welding wire. That's all it's like. And just fold it, and then you can sharpen the ends if you want to with a grinder or something, just so it's easy to thread on worm or thread on crab or something like that. You know what I mean? And like I said, just if you're making a cocktail bait, put 2 different baits, whip them, pull it off, and you're sorted. So far, I've only seen, well, I've heard them, they've caught 1 reel so far, but that's it. But yeah, well, like I say, keep potting along and see what happens. You just don't know unless you try. Hey, how's it going? Right, I just want to quickly say before I put the camera away, like I say, I don't know if I'm even going to upload this video because it just depends if I catch anything or not. But if you are watching this, I just want to also quickly say that I haven't been out fishing as much lately because of all, like, there's a few reasons. A lot of you know that I've got a bit of a dodgy back and also now dodgy legs and a dodgy neck. So yeah, everything's sort of catching up to me, and it's starting to get very painful, and especially when I go fishing like today. I know for a fact now when I go home I'm going to be in agony, but it's like I say, it's my birthday. I wanted to come out fishing on my birthday, so I said screw it, let's just go out and get some fishing done, and also to make a video for you guys as well. So yeah, I thought you had a bite on that rod then. Look at that seagull creeping. You won't, there's no bait there. There's no bait. Hey, don't go for that prawn on that hook. Get lost. I'll get up on the wall. So yeah, I've also noticed as well, by the way. Well, let me get back to my back. I've had an up-to-date MRI done. I still haven't got the results. I'm back and forward with doctors just to even try and get my results. So as soon as I get my results, I'll know what the crack is then. But I know my back is knackered, and the doctors know that, and they've told me to prepare my body for surgery in the future. They've told me to lose as much weight as I possibly can, which is very hard, especially for someone that can't do anything active, any activity, because trying to keep myself active, trying to keep myself doing something. If I just sit in the house doing nothing, then I'm not going to lose any weight. I can eat clean, but I just can't stay active to lose weight. So I am trying my best. That's why like I say, one of the reasons why I've come out fishing today as well, just to keep active, get moving. But yeah, it's very painful. But I'll keep plodding away and see what happens. But yeah, and also freshwater fishing, carp fishing. Now I know a lot of yous out there do not like the carp fishing. Some of yous do, like about 200 of yous do, but the rest of yous, you don't watch my freshwater videos. So I've decided I'm not going to do any more freshwater videos for the YouTube anyway. Oh, I've got a big nice knock there on the big rod. Right, I'm going to stop yapping and put you back on my chest. Right, I'm back. That didn't develop into anything. I stood with it for like 5 minutes and nothing happened, but it was a bit of a stronger knock. So I'm hoping that's something's found it. That's what I'm hoping. But I thought it's just staying completely still now. But yeah, as I was saying, freshwater fishing, that's going to be a no-no from now on. And all my freshwater fishing gear, like my carp stuff, like my bigger rods and all my bigger sort of setups, they're all getting put away because unfortunately my local pond is now shut. It's now closed. So, and the closest one is the one that you've been seeing on the videos, which is a good distance away from me. The only way I can get there is by bus or if somebody gives me a lift. And right now, not a lot of people can give me a lift now. There was a fella that wanted me to get my membership for that club, and he's took me fishing once, and he told me that you'll take me all the time, every week. He said, but yeah, he's only rang me once. So that was a fail. And then, like I say, my other mate Jonathan, he's took me once, but he fishes all over the place. He doesn't just fish that pond, he fishes all over. Like, he's a very dedicated carp fisherman, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, Kevin, who you've been seeing in my freshwater videos, he has gone back to Germany for good, permanently. So yeah, so my main source of fishing for freshwater is now all gone. The pond is closed, and the guy that I go fishing with is now gone as well. So yeah. So my main carp fishing gear is all going to get put away. We'll keep potting along, and we'll just see what comes, to be honest. I'm still going to do videos, don't get me wrong, but I won't be doing a schedule like I was trying to do, like every Sunday. But nah, today it's I think I've picked a bad day. There are small tides and the water is green, it's not brown or clear, so I think I picked a bad day, to be honest. But we'll stay tuned, and we'll see what comes along. Right guys, so as you could probably tell, the sun has now dropped and it's starting to get dark. So I've got one mackerel bait left for this rod down the side of the wall, and I'm going to go and put it out now. Well, by the looks of that, I have definitely been getting chowed on summit by something. I'll show you in a sec, guys. Ooh. Right, let's get this one unclipped for a sec. Look at that, guys. That has been well and truly something. Grabbed, probably, or it could have been a little whip. Could have been a whip. Nuts, like absolutely nuts. There we are. It's gonna come back and hit me. The wind brought it back and it nearly hit me. Right. So we're going to get that other joey on. Now it's probably starting to get a bit dark for the camera, so I'm going to have to get my headlamp out soon. How are we going to do this? I want to put the main hook here. Let's just do it the old fashioned way. So do a big this is a 6/0 Sakuma Manta. So what I've done, I've just put a big slit right down towards the head. I'm going to bury that hook in there, bring it out of there, bury the line in that slit, and I'm going to whip it on now. The seagull's above me trying to get the head. That nearly hit me back. Right, and then get this big 5-0 circle. Bury it in the side of it like that. So they've got a hook proud there and a hook proud there. But you haven't seen these getting used in a while, have you? On anyone's channel, I don't think I've ever seen these for a long. I haven't seen them for a long time. Right, so this rotten bottom system here, the clip that I've got, I think it's Gemini that made this. Basically, put that piece of wire through the eye of the lead, like so, and then you bring it up, and then you put that piece of wire in that piece of red plastic, and then it basically just hangs there like that. I don't know why I'm hooking it up, like, because I'm not doing any distances. I'm only going down the side of the wall. Is that lead clipped up properly? Yeah. Right, so that is now ready to go down the side of the wall. Fingers crossed we get something, because that is a nice hefty bait. And just thought I'd let you know, the trace is made out of a 100-pound mono. I know I could have went heavier, but that's all I have, 100 pounds. So I have landed them on a 100 pound before. Let's go and see if we can get a slippery eel. Right, before I cast out, I was casting more towards that way. I think now I'm just going to go straight down. Just literally straight down. So a little flop, straight down. Actually, I'm not happy with that. Didn't go out far enough. That's better. Right, she's ready. Trap set. Straight down there. Right, I think we'll do this one next. Right, we're going to bring this one in now and see if there's anything on this one. Oh, by the way, these lads down here, there's one down there and there's two over there. They've literally just come down with some feathers. This guy here, first cast, and got one mackerel, and it was dark. And that's it. Wow, that bait hasn't been out 15 minutes actually, and it's stripped. Look at that. That bait is completely stripped. Look at that. And that was the size of that. It's only been out 15 minutes. That's not a good sign. That means there's so many crabs out there, and probably small fish as well. Just pecking away, like small whiting maybe, I don't know. Mostly crab, I would say. It's absolutely nuts. I'll do.
It's good today.
No, it's crap.
I'll have fun. Good lad.
Cheers. Never seen him before. Sounded. I don't know where that accent was from actually. Right, so I've got 2 rods back out now. Going to rebait up this other rig that I've just brought in with the last bait, and then that's it. The lads on the double steps, they're fishing for conger as well, and I keep on hearing them screaming, so I don't know what's going on. Hey guys, the rod's just been going crazy. There you go guys, I got an eel. There's an eel. Oh, it's just a little whip. There we go. Woo! Come on, you little slimy git. There we go, I finally got one of the targets. There's one of them. There's a little whip. There you are. Sorry about the blinking on the LED. Let me get situated, get this eel sorted out. Finally. Whew. Nah, it's not going to let me grab out of him. Where's the T-bar? Right, now I finally got the light sorted out. But there you are. Nice little whip. About 2.5 pound. Very small whip. But welcome. It's very, very welcome. I can't even see where the lens is. There it is. But yeah, at least I'm off the mark. At least I've caught something on my birthday. So now we can say that this conger eel is my birthday eel. So yeah, I'll go and put this back before it bites me, and just nearly bit me then. And you don't need to worry about eels as well, guys, because eels are very hardy fish. They can live out of water for quite a long time. This guy's just trying to slither back into the water now, so I'm going to go and drop him off the wall. He'll survive, don't worry about it. He'll survive, and yeah, actually tell you what, I'm actually going to go and drop him down the stairs. Go and walk down the stairs and drop him in. Oh, my hands are all covered in conger goo now. Hope the lens is clean. Let's go and put him back. Ugh. Do. Hello, whip eye. It's only a babby, that one.
Was it?
Aye. Did you get a run as you were speaking there?
Someone's over us.
Alright.
Yeah, we caught.
Yeah, you want 2 rods, are you? Yeah, we took the rods off.
Right guys, so that's that sorted. We've still got one bait in the water, so I'm going to pack down one rod and hopefully we can get a flatter fish next. That rod isn't moving, so we've got time. Right, let me get situated because I am covered in conger goo. Right, it's time to bring the last cast in. Well, that was a fail. Didn't unclip. Don't know why it didn't unclip, but for some reason it didn't. Right, well, let me knock this off. Well, I guess that's it, guys. We've got dogfish and one conger whip on my birthday video. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Much appreciated. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel. It's completely for free. And yeah, stay tuned, because you just never know when I'll be back out and making some more videos. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time on Earl's Fishing Adventures. See you later.